So chat, we have, oh, actually, for those on YouTube, right? Because I know a lot of my YouTube audiences doesn't come hang out with me on Twitch or so. I have a new form, or how you guys say it, you know, new model, right? But I say new form though. So yes, I have a new form or so. We're gonna be trying out this one for at least 1 month, and then we'll be swapping out to another one for another month later. It's been a while since I've had a new, I guess you can say form change, right? It's been a while, you know. I wanted to do something, you know. It's been like about what, almost half a year, right? Half a year, almost a year, somewhere around there. I don't fucking remember, to be honest. It's been a long time. That's all I gotta say. It's just been a while. So, but we have more Johnny Somali news. I love Johnny Somali, right? I remember when I spammed change form redeem back then. Yeah, that's why I took it away, because you kept fucking spamming the shit out of it. That's the reason why. Co has devolved.
Grab his dick and twist it!
No.
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. You too much. Twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dick twist!
He's going to the rice fields. He's going to the rice fields. Well, we got 2 videos from Atozi. Atozi uploaded like 2 videos, information about our good old friend Johnny Somali. So it says, disrespectful IRL streamer is now getting prison time in Korea. And then we have a second video after that saying, disrespectful IRL streamer begs for forgiveness after he runs out of money. So it looks like he has run out of money in Korea. So since I assume, if I remember correctly, he doesn't have any platforms to stream on anymore. So dude got decked by the same dude twice. He did? Oh my god. Okay, I'm curious. Let's check it out.
Things have now somehow got even worse for the most hated IRL streamer out in Korea, as his new charge has a mandatory prison sentence if he's convicted. And considering South Korea has a 99% conviction rate, things aren't looking too hot for him out there. It's safe to say the odds are not in his favor. So he's been a busy guy since the last criminal hearing in South Korea that we flew out once. Because it seems like he snapped that night before the trial, and instead of being apologetic and trying to lower his sentence, as you know, he got drunk, he insulted the judge, he insulted the prosecution, and then showed up over an hour late to his own court case drunk. Then of course, after that, he taunted the Korean public in a photo op, which he then shouted out North Korea. He proceeded to then stalk other streamers and get new police reports filed against him, then started streaming himself prank calling the Korean police for $5 donations. Then to end that day of streaming, he removed his clothes
for $5. He did it for $5. Johnny's gonna clutch the 98% trust. Okay, buddy. Okay.
and went out and harassed construction workers before getting arrested. And this is all just in the span of like under 2 weeks. And then on top of that, he was also punched in the face again. So clearly, a lot of people are starting to get fed up with his antics. But unfortunately for him, the music will inevitably stop as he just keeps on getting hit with new charge after new charge, because he has zero idea how to live his life without being a burden to society. And to make things worse for him, as I mentioned earlier, he's got yet another charge. Because over the last couple of years, South Korea has been making laws cracking down on deepfakes, especially the 18+ ones. And Johnny decided to distribute an 18+ deepfake for profit on his stream because he's a moron that will do anything for attention. So according to Article 14.2 in the Korean law, a person who edits, consolidates, or processes a form that can be used as sexual desire or shame, which is the intention of the person's face, body, or voice in the purpose of an anti-sentiment, he is imprisoned for 7 years or fines up to 15 million won.
Jesus Christ, 7 years? He'll be gone for 7 years? I hope so.
Which
I
is
hope
editorial,
so.
Combined product, and price tribute under paragraph, or at the time of editing or the copy of edit in paragraph 1, even if it was not contrary to the intention of the subject, such as this video, an editorial light or replica was reversed against the intention of subjects such as the video and light. The person is sentenced to imprisonment up to 7 years or fine up to 15 million won. But this is the one that really gets him. A person who commits a sin under paragraph 2 using information and communication network against the intention of the subject, etc., shall be sentenced to more than 3 years of organic imprisonment. Unfortunately
Organic
for him,
imprisonment?
he distributed this over his live stream, and potentially through his Discord server as well. So if I understand this correctly, if he's convicted, he's looking at a minimum of 3 years in prison just for this charge. And that's without everything else. Then of course, you have the 99% conviction rate in South Korea, which we stated earlier. So it's safe to say that smile on his face might be wiped soon. Because unfortunately for him,
I hope so. I hope so.
Annoy people and be as disrespectful as possible.
His organs went to jail. I don't know about that.
Who thinks he's funny. So essentially, he's alienating any sense of goodwill and leniency that he could possibly get from a judge.
Want to know something else? He still has more hearings in different districts with their own charges being filed by people affected. Yeah, I know about the district stuff. So that means he's not done. He's not even done.
Never seen
I know about that
in my
stuff.
life play themselves like this person has. It's actually unbelievable at this point. But Johnny, he has a plan to get out of this.
What we're gonna do is we talk to, because I have 2 lawyers. I have a public defender and I have a paid lawyer that's helping us with other cases. The public defender said it's a good idea and that me and Hank are gonna go to a psychiatrist pretty soon and bring the paperwork. We're gonna go to a psychiatrist here in Korea.
So you're telling me he's gonna go to a psychiatrist, tells himself that he's crazy, so they don't put him into jail, basically. Wow. Just admit everything on a video, you know? Why not, right? Just tell everyone on the video that you're just crazy, dude. Ah, goodness gracious me. What people do. He's pleading insanity. He is pleading insanity.
And bring them the paperwork of that. And hopefully he said it can help my case because I am diagnosed as bipolar 2 in America, you know?
I don't think
bipolar? That's the excuse you want to give is bipolar? Okay, sure, yeah. If you're bipolar, I must be what's another mental disease that I know or a mental illness that I know? Chat, can you give me a mental illness right now? Yeah, there you go. I'm schizo. If he's bipolar, I must be schizo then.
I think being bipolar can get you out of this one. So according to South Korea's Criminal Act, specifically Article 10, this addresses cases involving individuals with mental disorders. It states that if a person due to a mental disorder is unable to make discriminations of their control of their will, they should not be punished. If their abilities were deficient due to the disorder, the punishment should be mitigated. This is really all up to the evidence and evaluation, because it's crucial to demonstrate a clear link between an individual's bipolar disorder and the commission of the crime. And it says the court will consider specific circumstances of the case, including the nature of the crime and the degree of which the individual's mental state was affected by their bipolar disorder at the time of the offense. Even if mental illness is considered a mitigating factor, public safety and the potential recidivism are also important factors that the court must consider when determining an appropriate sentence. So to summarize, it's essential to understand that having bipolar disorder is not an automatic get-out-of-jail-free card.
Exactly.
In criminal cases in South Korea. The legal system applies universally, and while mental health can be a factor, it doesn't automatically exempt someone from legal consequences for their actions. And again, like, his largest problem is that he has live streamed himself for hundreds of hours. This behavior has been extremely consistent, and he's openly stated exactly why he does this.
Bro, why are you being racist to other people in other countries? Why are you bullying people in other countries? For money, like, for clout.
I still don't understand why people even donate money to this guy, honestly. Plus also, like, what clout is he getting from? Like, what is the clout that he's getting from, honestly? It's crazy. I just don't understand people like donating money to this guy. I can never wrap my head around it. There's no excuse for you to give money to him whatsoever. Even if you're trying to get him in trouble, right? It's still not an excuse. You're fueling his like his shit. That's what he wants, you know? Yeah, but there's another reason to watch him crash and burn. It's called not giving him anything and watch him struggle, you know? So, like, I bet you $10 he would still, like, he would do those crazy antics for money at the end of the day, you know? And he'd probably still do it anyways, even if he didn't get the money.
said it many times. I don't give a. I have no morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a at all. Like, period. Like, put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a. Like, I care about nobody but my self.
It's like,
See, he doesn't care about anybody, so he's stuck on this on some no-name platform doing crazy shit for money to a shrinking fan base. Well, it needs to be that fan base just needs to disappear. That's about it.
dude, this is going to be really hard to argue in court. But then, of course, people who are around him, they think that he'll be able to leave within a month.
It sounds like within a month though you could be out of here.
Holy shit, dude. There's a lot of... Sorry for interrupting or so, but there's a lot of... There's a lot of wind happening right now, so... Sorry, it's just a lot of shit's happening right now outside, that's why. It is super badly windy outside.
It is a possibility. It is a possibility.
I mean, like if everything goes well with the thing, then it should just kind of be resolved, and you should be able to. You've got your passport still, so you
It's
should,
right here.
yeah, you should be able to just kind of dip that.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Okay, this guy has to be trolling him, right? There is no way he isn't trolling him with that comment. Because from everyone who I've spoken to who understands Korean law, they believe this is basically impossible. There's clearly a lot of pressure for a sentence here, and I don't even think they're finished hitting the guy with criminal charges. And then to make things even worse for him, streaming has become more challenging for him out there because, as I mentioned earlier, he was punched again recently. And then in the same stream, he also had to flee because the other guy who punched him first, I guess, in Korea, found him.
Jail is coming.
Oh, we gotta get the out of here. Go. Leave. Oh, Dagon. No fight. Peace. No fight. Talk. No fight. No fight. Peace. I say stop it still. Yun. I'm out. Out. Please help me. Go ahead. Out. I love you. Chingu, Dagun, Chingu. Come.
This is what happens when the law, like I get it, right? They got to do a process and everything like that and all this stuff, right? Which is completely understandable, right? You have to obey the law and the process of everything, but it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get out of hand, and then one crazy civilian or so is just gonna go, up to Johnny and boop, there you go, gone. It's just only gonna take. It's literally just gonna take one dude. It just only takes one single person for it to go south really fast.
Come with me now. Come. Taxi.
So he then ran away and came back to the guy making the documentary on him and told them, hey, we got to get a taxi and run.
You talked to Dagoon? What did he
Thank you for the
talk to
follow.
you?
Welcome.
He said Korea. I'm telling you, you're going viral. You're going viral. Let's go.
One sec.
No, we gotta go taxi now, Alice. That is dangerous. I'm telling you.
You're fine.
Then I guess to make things even worse for him, it now seems like Hank is asking for donations to continue to fund Johnny's life. Because here on Telegram, Hank apparently said, legal fees are very taxing for me. If anyone wants to help out with legal fees, please donate. Also, Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work and doesn't give any support.
Who the fuck wants to actually support for the legal fees for this? Who actually wants to do it? Why are there even anyone trying to support this? What's wrong with you guys?
Johnny is out of money now, and I'm supporting him. There is no choice. He will starve if I don't. Dude, this is the most self-inflicted situation ever. It's safe to say things are just really not going their way, and their entire response is essentially this. Like, it's all a front. Like, all of this is just this. I mean, they couldn't be coping harder for the terrible situation that Johnny put them in, all for just a little bit of internet attention. and next to no money.
Everything for
And
clout,
obviously, now he's
right?
getting prison
Anything for
time as
clout,
well.
chat?
Congratulations, moron. You completely played yourself. But his next trial date is set for April 7th, if I remember correctly. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Although, from what I know, he's
April
just showing up
7th?
to enter another plea for the 4th charge to his lawyer, ask for an extension.
Well, that's from
But
a
I mean,
week
who
from
knows?
now.
The guy might turn the trial into a circus show as well. I'm assuming they'll ask for more time to figure out what they're going to do with that 5th charge, as it's a way more serious one. But he's also kind of already given us the game plan there. So I guess only time will tell how that pans out for him. But either way, we'll be covering it, as this is just a fascinating case of someone destroying their own life.
Dude, there's so much Johnny Somali news. I can't even keep up uploading the videos. there's just so much shit happening consecutively. I was just like, fuck, I can't even keep up on. I can't keep up. Like, honestly, there's so much shit. There's so much shit happening every single day with this guy. But we're not even done yet. That's only part 1 of the video. We still got a second part that we need to watch. There'll be a lot of less streamers like him. If not, we might get cheaper grocery, rice, cabbages, and eggs. It could be, probably. We're not done yet.
The most hated live streamer has officially ran out of money, and he's currently stuck in Korea having to deal with all of his criminal trials. More charges are being dropped on him, and he's been banned from the only platform that paid him enough to make all of this worth it. So, what did he do? He decided to go to one of the largest creators on Kick and begged him for forgiveness and for him to be unbanned. Like he had anything to say in the situation, but it's safe to say things are getting pretty pathetic out here. So my last video we covered how he's now facing a minimum prison sentence of 3 years if he's convicted for his newest charge. And that charge involved him distributing a 18+ deepfake of another Korean streamer.
I hope
on
he
his live
does for
stream.
3
Then he
years
had
at
him being
least.
chased by another Korean IRL streamer, which led to him fleeing the scene. And then their new
I love it. She's
legal
cute.
strategy of
She's
him claiming
adorable.
that he has bipolar, and they're trying to use that like it's some Monopoly get out of jail free card, even though the moron has already pleaded guilty to 3 separate charges in the same criminal case. So I don't know how that one's gonna fly. Clearly, he's just scrambling to avoid any accountability of his own actions. Then finally, the guy who he's been living with ended up admitting that Johnny has completely ran out of money and having to provide for him.
Wait. I know where this is at. This is, wait. Is this what I think this is? Hold on, wait. I know this application. Wait a minute. I think I know this application. It is! It's fucking, oh shit, Jesus Christ. Sorry. It's, whatchamacallit? Telegram. This is Telegram. This is fucking Telegram. I know this. I was like, I've seen that background before. I was like, where have I seen that background before? I was like, oh, wait a second, that's Telegram. No, it's an app.
Has taken a toll on his finances, so he was also asking for donations as well. So I guess their Hail Mary was to find out where Ice Poseidon was.
You got a baton? Yep.
So they stalk Ice Poseidon's stream and they show up to meet him. Hank is dressed as his bodyguard with a Chinese flag on his arm for some reason, and he's
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
carrying a baton now. I guess they're just kind of sick and tired of being used as human punching bags, but obviously they're on a mission to get him unbanned from Kick because he's ran out of money. And this, as I said previously, is their Hail Mary.
There's nothing to talk about.
I want peace. I don't want war, bro.
There's nothing to talk about.
I haven't listen.
There's nothing to talk about, bro.
Well, they then proceeded to talk for like 10 minutes.
Every day, and then the chat comes. Yeah, I do.
Everything is not my fault. Everything that happens is my fault in Japan, everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys do the same.
I streamed in Japan years ago, and I was fine. You came to Japan, did your thing, and now you can't stream in Japan anymore.
But listen,
that's your fault.
You've done the same stuff as me. A lot of you. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Trespassing, right?
I mean, trespassing. I've done trespassing, but I don't go around and harass the general public.
In what? Okay, listen. You might have me there. Okay.
You're right.
I like how he admitted, he's like, okay, you have me there, guy. Okay, Poseidon, all right, you got me there. Bro, if Ice Poseidon is literally calling out on your, on your shit, you know, even though Ice Poseidon also has a tendency of having that situation a little bit too, but not as worse as Johnny or so, you know? You know, you kind of fucked up somewhere, you know?
Right. I mean, his goal here is to clearly get unbanned on Kick so he can go back to harassing people in public and making good money again, because that's the only thing he knows how to do.
Yep.
But I honestly don't think I'm a bad person. I want to come back to Kick.com. I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this. I really do. I want to change.
It doesn't matter what you think of yourself. It's how you act and what you do. Oh, but I'm a good guy when I'm not harassing strangers on the street for money. I'm sorry. No creator or platform wants to be associated with that behavior. It doesn't matter how good of a guy you think you really are.
If that was true,
Right.
then why
Good
do
guy.
you,
Quotation marks. Good
say
guy.
really-
Because I'm just trying to get content. I'm taking it too far. I take the content too far. I'm taking it too far.
Yeah, but that's
I admit it.
yeah, but that's the problem though. How do you expect to get unbanned on a platform if you take it too far?
But you have to learn from your mistakes. I'm a man to know what I'm
You have to learn from your mistakes. I cannot believe the words I'm hearing from this guy. To be honest, it is unbelievable what I'm hearing from him.
I want to move on from this. I want to come back to Kick. I want to make content. I love streaming.
Okay, dude, you were dancing in your underwear just days ago, still doing.
Asian Andy content. Asian Andy was,
I know, but
Asian Andy was watching that live and like, I taught Johnny everything he knows.
okay, but you have to understand, if you're trying to reform yourself, you have to not do the things that you've been doing to get yourself in trouble in these countries.
I do need to change and I do need to do better and I want to.
Right. Keyword there. He wants to, but he won't get views that way, so he won't actually change.
That's why I came to apologize. I said sorry. I didn't deny everything I did. I said sorry.
Right. Just like the last time he said sorry or so in Japan, or the last time he said sorry again, or the time before that one he said sorry. Oh, and then also the time before that one he said sorry too. Oh, and then also the time before he said that one he said sorry too. You know, it's just like, oh, okay, all right. You know, it's just like this is like the I don't know, like the 20 billion time or so that he has said sorry or so now. So I'm just kind of like, Let me see. So how many sorries is that now?
I just don't know what you're expecting from this.
I don't expect nothing. I don't want to fight.
He's just desperate for an unban from Kick. That's what he's expecting here. And Ice is the wrong person to go to. He should be talking to Kick staff. But clearly, they want nothing to do with him, so they won't respond to him.
I apologize.
Well, I don't accept the apology.
You don't have to. You don't have to. At least I made it and I made it. I want to move on and I want to reform and I want to change. I want to come back to Kick. I know ABZ mad at me. ABZ, I'm sorry for calling you fat. I'm sorry for calling you a fake Muslim. Please, everybody, Kick staff, man. Let me come back.
I would never help you get on Kick.
Really?
No.
His dreams just shattered right there. Dude.
Damn, dude. If Ice Poseidon doesn't want to help you get unbanned off Kick, you know you fucked up somewhere. You know exactly that you fucked up somewhere.
Just realized that he's completely cooked.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And
No.
I mean, it was a long shot to somehow
That's a good bit. I like
get
that.
unbanned through talking to Ice here. I don't know why he thought that would work, but he realized he's cooked here. He needs the money from Kick to make this massive grave that he dug himself slightly worth it in his own head. Without that, I don't even think that he can justify his own actions. This is completely earth-shattering to him. I think this is a bigger blow to his ego than the fact that there's a 99% probability of him going to prison in Korea. Because if he took that seriously, he wouldn't be running around continuing the same antics that got him in a criminal court case to begin with.
The stuff that you've done is just bad, and the stuff that you've said about me is bad.
Well, regardless of you,
It's fake, bro. You messaged me. You were like, "Oh, please help me get unbanned on Kick," and then the next message was you threatening to kill me.
Where's
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that shit fucking escalated really fast, didn't it?
I mean, I don't need proof. It's in my thoughts.
I'm just saying.
It's in my thoughts.
Obviously, but it's a shitty thing to say. It's really up.
Oh my god.
And so why would I want to help you? I would never help you. I don't like you.
You don't have to like me. You don't like a lot of the people that you stream with.
Yeah, but I in particularly hate you.
Understandable. But ICE also has a terrible group of people that he's associated
True.
with. Not that he could
True.
really be considered a saint himself with that crypto rug pull, but
True.
they're definitely doing a bit of that Spider-Man pointing at
True.
each other meme. But ICE is right that he personally hasn't done anything as bad as Johnny here.
That's also
You're
true.
still doing.
Can I dance on the statue?
I mean, dude, aren't you Korean?
No. I don't care.
Yeah, that is definitely not the dude you want to use as a moral compass, but that is a little bit too much of a rabbit hole for this video.
I didn't create it. You just propaganda.
Yeah, no. You're on trial here,
ICE.
and I don't want to deal with that.
You got canceled on Twitch. The same cancel culture bullshit. And you're trying to do the same thing to me on TikTok.
No, the difference is I got swatted on a plane. The difference is you go around and purposely try to cause issues.
I don't think that's true. You want
I don't think that's true. Man, this guy takes no accountability whatsoever of what he has done. Oh my god. Who is this guy? Honestly, just put him to jail. We don't need him. Take him out of here.
a lot of my content.
Bro, dancing on a statue that people obviously care about is trying to cause problems. Obviously.
You sound like Karen stuff. You danced on a statue. You made a joke 2 years ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is why people hate you. And I'm telling you, this is why I don't want anything to do with you.
Clearly, he doesn't even see a problem with his own actions. I
True.
feel like, if anything, this confrontation here reduces his chances of being unbanned on Kick.
That is so true.
It doesn't matter. I don't really give a... What is your goal here? You're trying to get unbanned on Kick. It's not going to happen.
Why?
Because you are the reason Kick looked really bad.
I'm the only one. I'm the only person.
In Asia, yeah. You're the reason Japan didn't like Kick.
That's true.
You're the one.
That's true. That's actually very
His logic is
true.
terrible here. But these guys get terrible things. I should get unbanned. Nah, Johnny, you and all the people you name should be banned.
Yeah.
I mean, the goal
True.
that you're trying to accomplish is not going to happen.
Mhm.
It might.
Well, how about you start with reforming yourself first?
And you give us a chance for me to get back on Kick. That's all I'm asking for. A chance. A chance. A chance.
You would have to do some serious reform. You'd have to do some serious reform. But since you are literally on trial right now,
What if I get found not guilty and go home and everything's good?
then you can work on your reform.
Was Johnny not there when he literally pleaded guilty? Because I was, and so was my editor, and obviously the judge and prosecutor. There is a 0% chance for him to not be guilty right now.
If you
Don't
want
believe
to
the internet.
dance, you have to get on your knees and kiss his feet.
Oh, stop talking to me. That way, come on.
I love how he just immediately snaps as soon as he's
Bruh.
taken off of his mission of getting unbanned on Kick.
Please, one day, let me back. ABC, I know I made you mad, Daddy. You used to be in my chat donating and all that shit.
Dude, what are you talking about? I mean, Kick has been way too lenient with you. They
Jesus.
unbanned you like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And for some reason, you kept doing the same stuff that got you banned over and over again. That ship has sailed, dude. You destroyed it, just like you destroyed your own life. And now you actually have to deal with the consequences of your own actions for once in your life. I'm sorry, dude. It sucks to suck.
How could he ask for a Kick unban after the shit that he does, bro? And the shit that he said about me, bro, you're not gonna get unbanned on Kick. If you want even an inkling of possibility of that,
Why does Poseidon have such a smoker voice? Sorry, it's I've never even focused on it or don't even know too much about Poseidon or so, or Ice Poseidon. Why does he have such a smoker voice? He's like
you need to go through so much reform. There's no way that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I mean, the
That's
odds
such a
of Johnny
smoker
getting
voice.
unbanned are basically 0. And to confirm that, a former Kick employee who actually had to deal with Johnny while he was there and getting banned, he talked about this situation.
I know ABC mad at me. ABC, I'm sorry for calling you fat. I'm sorry. Listen, bro. Johnny's actually, he doesn't understand that he's so stupid that he actually thinks there's a chance of him coming back again. There isn't.
was that a 7-Eleven in the background?
Yeah, well, he then goes on to describe what it was like to deal with Johnny as a Kick employee.
Oh.
I remember one night, Johnny Somali called me, early days of Kick, where he got banned 4 or 5 times already, okay? And I'm pretty sure he was on his final warning, right? And he called me after being banned. And he's like, please, bro, I'm gonna change. I'll never do this again, whatever. I'm like, yeah, your ban expires in like a week or something. So, you know, just wait it out, take a break, do whatever, switch up your content, stop being an idiot because you're gonna get yourself hurt and other people hurt around you, okay? And the moment he got unbanned, he did the exact same thing and then got permanently banned and then started crying all over again.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny has a clear pattern of not learning nor
He sorta.
changing his behavior because this is the only thing he knows how to do. And currently, that's a straight path to a South Korean prison cell. No matter what he tries to do in court
Getting
and how
sick
cool he tries
this
to play
time of
things off,
the day.
he's just run out of options. Or else, he wouldn't be there pathetically begging ICE to get unbanned on Kick. But hey, other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay,
The most
so
hated lies-
so what we all know, right? He has pleaded guilty to what, 3 charges or so? There's also one working on the, what is it, the AI deepfake thing. This guy is also still causing chaos, harassing streamers over there in South Korea. He's also ran out of money at this very moment, and Hank has to provide for Johnny now because Johnny decided to fuck up so hard that he doesn't have any income anymore. And now he is, and then I think the final one, right? Now he's begging. Now he is completely begging to, you know, to get unbanned from Kick so he can be able to earn money again. So this is basically all what we know so far about Mr. Good Old Johnny Somali here, but we'll see if there's even more. Hopefully there is not, to be honest, because holy shit, I feel like we get something new every single time or so for Johnny Somali. Like there's always something new that happens for Mr. Johnny Somali, and then it's just kind of like, oh chat, guess who we're talking about again? We're either talking about Ubisoft or we're talking about Johnny Somali or so, and I'm like, oh, it's another Johnny Somali thing, you know? So that's why I'm not surprised at the end of the day, but a very interesting like twist or so. Started from what? He started in Japan causing all this chaos, and then he moved over to a different place, and then he moved over to the Middle East, and then he came back, and then he went to South Korea, and now he is stuck in South Korea, and there's new charges. There's also new charges. I know that he's getting charged in like certain districts too as well, so I'm surprised he's still walking around, still trying to cause chaos. I'm like, to what clout at this point, you know? Because he doesn't have a streaming platform anymore, right? I assume he's banned off Party, right? He got banned off Party, right? Because he was he was like half naked or so, streaming and everything. So, I saw that. I completely saw that that part of the video, but he doesn't have any more streaming platforms anymore. What do you do in the Middle East? You can search it up. It's just a bunch of other shenanigans. It's Johnny. You can take a good guess what he did in the Middle East. Pretty sure not non-plat wants him. You mean not a single platform? I don't even think he has a platform to stream anymore because he's banned off YouTube, he's banned off Twitch, he's banned off Kick, he's banned off Party, he's banned off what is there left? Facebook Live or so? I guess he can stream at Facebook Live, I guess. I guess that's probably like the other place where he can start streaming, I guess? Question mark? I have no fucking idea, to be honest. Dude, he doesn't have any friends, man. He doesn't. He is a lost cause. He's a lost cause, to be honest. At the end of the day, it only takes one person who's crazy, who's really crazy, who ends up, you know, boop. And there goes Johnny away to some other land off far away, you know? Don't give him ideas. He probably doesn't even, he's probably too young or so. He's probably young. He doesn't even know about Facebook Live anyway, so. They are desperate for views. Hey, Jay. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. And yeah, I got a new form. So this is gonna be for the month the month for the form. So I hope you guys enjoy, because you guys will be seeing this quite a lot. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video, and peace.